back into it. You watching, huh?
Oh, that's evidence of us cheating. Stop. Don't take it.
Uh-oh. What's this? Is this a nitrous bottle? Is this where the nitrous bottle's?
No, the nitrous bottle's in the truck.
Hi, welcome. This is Columbus Motor Speedway. I want to thank you for buying this Pinstroke Productions at the Track videotape. Tonight is the John Nuckles Memorial, the big race of the season, honoring one of the co-founders of Columbus Motor Speedways and the grandfather to Jeff Nuckles, our partner, my partner in this announcing endeavor. 100 laps super late model feature, limited features in the sportsman and street stocks. So I'm going to turn things over to Jeff Nuckles. We've got a little bit of an altered format tonight, not as many preliminary races. We have some severe weather coming in and we're hoping to get the racing in before it hits. So here's Jeff Nuckles with the play-by-play announce, and then Bob Neubauer will have the winner's circle interview from the features later on. So take it away, guys. It's all yours.
Here on Winston, Englefield Oil Fan Appreciation Night. And the four fastest qualifiers, Mike Brown starts first, Mike Schweier alongside Dave Ritchie Jr. And on the tail, your fast qualifier tonight, Jerry Buck. 4 laps. And our ball starts. So line up and try it again. Mike Brown later, 1 lap down the lead. Now Ritchie to the inside of Brown. He makes the pass. Final lap. Squire's trying to bend on Dave Ritchie Jr. And your winner, Mike Squire. Second to Dave Ritchie Jr. Third, Jerry Buck. And Mike Brown comes up in 4th spot. John Strobel went 45 over the front. Donald Parsons going away. Battle for second between Donnie Miller and Pat on top. And Pat on top. Drives her into the wall there on the second. Roswell Jr., he runs third. 3 laps are down. Now the battle heats up for third spot. John Strobel pulls alongside of Roswell Jr. And Roswell nearly spins in turn 2, but retains control. Now the battle is at the front. Strobel continues to move toward the front. Strobel attempting to make the pass on Donald Parsons. 1 lap to go. And there's a battle at the front against Strobel. Now Strobel gets the advantage. And your winner, John Strobel. Second to Donald Parsons, third Donnie Miller. Mark Jordan is fourth, and Sean Strobel fifth. Second, limited sportsman heat race. Scott Stevens with Paul Baker Jr. on the front row. Second row is Don Gregory Jr. and Randy Sword. Jeremy Dennis and Tom Jones in the third row. Jimmy Kidd is next, and Bob Grubal and Jamie Hunt round out the field. 8 laps. Scott Stevens shows the way in car 26. Don Gregory Jr. now second. He'll look to the inside of Stevens down the back stretch. Here comes Paul Baker Jr. in the 66 car putting the pressure on. Now 2 laps complete. Baker trying to make that outside group work. Halfway. 4 laps down. Baker tries to draw alongside. Scott Stevens on the back straight. They'll battle through turns 3 and 4. Baker trying to hang on to the outside lane. White flag, 1 to go. And your winner, Scott Stevens in car 26. Gregory is second, Paul Baker Jr. third. Fourth, Jeremy Dennis. And fifth, Randy Swore. Alongside 47 Larry Harrison comes Chad Pennington in 99, 81 Don Wetnall, 13 Ray Muncie, 31 Buddy Townsend, 59 is Burgess White. Again, we're looking for the top 5 finishers. Inglefield Oil and R.J. Reynolds back at Winston, sponsoring tonight's racing action. We're ready to get underway now with the late model last chance race. That's George Lindsay showing the way in car number 12. Buddy Townsend is out. Car 31 out of bow. He's up for 4th spot. Muncie and Harris. Your leader is George Lindsay. Chad Pennington putting the pressure on George Lindsay. Now the battle back there for 5th spot. Wetnall trying to move around Burgess White. Now Larry Harris straight ahead. Third goes to Ray Muncie. Fourth, Larry Harris. And fifth, Burgess White. Bubba Parsons, second row, Don Townsend Jr., and outside fast qualifier tonight, Bo Davis. Four laps. McNeely with the advantage as they complete lap number one. McNeely trying to fend off Don Townsend Jr. We're halfway. White flag, 1 lap to go. Down the little encouragement off of turn 2 for McNeely. He'll look to the inside off turn 4, but Townsend will have to settle for second. Sean McNeely, your winner. Bo Davis, third, and fourth, Bubba Parsons, rather. Here's your first heat race for the street stock division, rather. Adam Conroy, and outside that's Dan Mestray. Second row, Jerry Williams Jr. and Jerry Rayner. Bill Gussler Jr. and Robert Jewell in the third row. And rounding out the field, Mike Litchfield and Bruce Holmes. Jerry Rayner still third. Bruce Holmes fourth. white flag. And the winner, Mike Litchfield. Again, Bill Guthrie, Jr. second. Steve Rayner, Bruce Holmes, and Danny Brown round out the top 5. So 761 Chris Meyer, 17 Bobby Stacy, 87 John Sinetsky, 46 Carl Katz, 34 is Terry Lamer, 3 Kevin Lococo, and 84 is Scott Barney. John Morgan, Carl Katz, Kevin Lococo, the top 3. White flag. Lococo challenging. Later is still Morgan. He looks like a sure bet. But finishing second will be Carl Katz. Third to Lococo, fourth to Sinetsky. And fifth. John Morgan, your winner. Car 07.
39 for the street stock last chance race. Coming out on the track now. And I apologize, I'm having some microphone problems. I'm going to fix those, and I'll be back with the in-car camera stuff. And right now we're going to go upstairs to Jeff Nuckles and the lineup.
And with the last chance race. Doug James. Second is John Beverly now. Third, 20, Kevin Moore. Here's your lineup for the 100 lap John Nuckles Memorial. Starting first in car number 7, Dick Dunleavy Jr. Alongside in 21, that's Vic Tantarelli. Jerry Jones is in 23, and alongside of him in 6, Jerry Mitchell. Mike Ward in 61 starts inside of row 3. Outside in 35, it's Buddy Schrock. Car number 0 is next. That's Donnie Zero Hill, second quick tonight. And car 72 is Robbie Pyle. Then comes Skip Thornton in 86. 06, Kevin Herron. 71 is John Strobel. 97, Rob Patrick. Number 9, Nanny Eaves. Terry Humphreys in 1. Car number 2, Chris Moore. 77, Robbie Dean. 91 is Scott Drake. 26, Bill Canley. 29, Kevin Miller. Fred Reichert's in 01. Car number 12, George Lindsay. 99 is Chad Pennington. 13, Ray Muncie. 47, Larry Harris. 59, Burgess White. And 81, Don Wetnall. Really, your front row. They begin to pick up the pace. Out front. Jerry Jones runs second. Battles for third between Mike Ward and Vic Tannerelli. Contact in turn 4.
Okay, gonna look at this on instant replay. Keep your eye on the 35 of Buddy Schrock. Into the side of Vic Tannerelli, both cars into the wall.
Contact in turn 4.
And a little subsequent contact between, I think that's Fred Reichert and maybe Robbie Pyle as qualifier.
He runs third. Fourth is Jerry Mitchell, currently posted in the 5th spot. Robbie Pyle. Caution flag on the Speedway. Chad Pennington very slow. to pick up the pace once again. in car 97. False start. Four laps in the record books. The Bob Evans Camaro still holding, showing the way. Larry Harris collects the turn 2 wall. Field Oil, R.J. Reynolds Tobacco. Chris Moore, one of the cars involved down there, along with Fred Reichert. Burgess White also involved. Drivers appear to be okay in that incident down there in turn number 1. Set it down into turn number 1 where Bob Neubauer is. Robert, go ahead, buddy.
All right, Jeff. We're just trying to crawl out of his car here. We have definitely got some tangled metal. The 01 ride will be out for the evening, as will Bill Cantley, and hook that one up. Not sure if we're just trying to look over the car to see if maybe there's a chance or a hope. There's just some metal damage into the side so far is all that's visible on that one. Chris Moore, left front dented in pretty bad, but don't see any fluid coming out, don't see anything bad there. So those two possibly can get back in it once we get all this stuff separated. But the 01 and the 26 major front end damage on both of those cars. Bill Cantley was overheating earlier and solved that problem just a little bit. Front end's not there, don't have to worry about the radiator, it's tore up big time. So it's going to take a couple laps here, a couple minutes to get all this cleared up. Once we get everything separated, get the track good, and then we'll be back underway. I'll let you know here on Burgess and Chris as soon as we can find out a little more.
Okay, that from Bob Neubauer down in turn number 1. Ralph Staten. Of course, that doesn't affect the points. Points go to the driver that started the car. So that's will not affect the points. And Robbie File again brings them back up to speed. Forty laps complete. Fifth spot. Dean in car 77 runs fifth. Kevin Herron, who's 6, brings out the caution. Go ahead, Bob. To run toward the front, he's on the outside at Zero Hill. Dean can't make the fast stick, he still runs fifth. Robbie File out front. He'll be halfway this time. Now your top 5 stretches out. Vic Cantarelli into the infield, starting 21. Jerry Mitchell begins to close once again on Dunleavy. And George Lindsay now out in car 13. Kyle working through last traffic. Now it's Zero Hill. Mitchell appears to be off the pace. Car number 6 slowing. Hill trying to find a way around. There's your leader, Robbie Pyle. Dunleavy is second. Here's your battle for third. Donnie Hill looks to the outside of Jerry Mitchell. your battle for third spot. Sounds like Mitchell St. John is on 7 cylinders. Now Hill around, as is Robbie Dean. And a good run for John Strom, 171. He's up to 6th spot. Three laps are down. Zero Hill closing on Dunleavy. The battle for second through turns 3 and 4. Dunleavy and Hill now clear of lap traffic. Zero Hill looks to the outside of Dunleavy. The runner-up spot up for grabs. Here's your battle for the runner-up position. And we got a spin. Yellow. Terry Humphrey on the backstretch. Brings out the caution flag. But he was getting some serious pressure from Donnie Zero Hill before that caution flag. course, a lap car, that car 97. Robbie Dean runs 4th in the race. He started 16th. Now 9 laps to go. Zero Hill continues. And we got trouble in hello.
Okay, we're going to take a look at a few replays of this. Robbie Dean right behind the lap car, Rob Patrick. Kind of hard to tell if Patrick slows or if Robbie gets into him. At any rate, I think I see a little wiggle from the 97 car. At any rate, here comes Humphrey. And he basically rides the 97 car like the wedge it is, and up and over. Both drivers are okay. Let's take a look at this and see what Bill Yo got. And then we're going to look at both frame by frame. Okay, from turn 2, Bill Yo's perspective. And I'm just going to be quiet and let you listen and watch. All right, we're going to take a look at this frame-by-frame instant replay. Bill Yo following the second place battle between Dick Dunleavy Jr. and Zero Hill. Through the second turn, you'll see the Rob Patrick machine enter. Dunleavy into the back end. Did Rob Patrick slow? Or did Dunleavy get into him? It's hard to tell. It's kind of like trying to tell if a car came down or if the other car went up. And there was Humphrey flashing through your frame as Dunleavy and Zero Hill traveled down the backstretch. We come back to the incident. You see the one car clearly of Terry Humphrey heading towards the 97 of Rob Patrick, and he rides the wedge of the shape of the vehicle like a ramp and goes up and almost completely over the car. Roll cage held though. Watch this. Look at this right here. You see the roll cage intact. Rob Patrick okay inside. Terry Humphrey okay inside. Both drivers a little confused when things were over with. But everybody is okay. Going to take us a while to get this cleaned up. We got threatening weather. Hopefully we'll get this one in. I don't know if it's because of the threatening weather, but we're experiencing difficulties with getting the audio from the tower. Jeff's and Bob Neubauer's announced as we want to watch some of this. We're back live now. Rescue crews on the scene. As I said, the drivers have signaled that they are okay. Now we got to figure out how to get the Humphrey machine off the 97 of Rob Patrick. Terry Humphrey, you see him still in his car. Don't believe Patrick is out of his yet either. Both drivers are, no, I believe Rob Patrick is it. Do you see Rob Patrick there walking around on the track? He's already out of his car and he is okay. In a moment, we'll see Terry Humphrey getting out of his car. Crew's kind of talking to him, you know, they ask him who they are, where they are, what's going on, how they feel. You know, does anything hurt? Does anything feel numb?
page number 1. And look for your lucky number printed there. If you've got one of them, you need to claim your prize at the tower office located at the base of the tower. Give our person a couple of minutes to get down there. This is a bit of a change of plan.
And unfortunately, the Killcare Raceway crew getting used to this kind of action of getting one car off the top of the other. A few of you remember, or quite a number of you remember, July 10th, just a few weeks ago, when this same sort of thing happened in the Sportsman with Jim Hersey lifting the 61 of Mark Jordan up. Lifting the Humphrey machine now up and off. Pulling the Rob Patrick machine out from underneath. We'll be back racing before too awful long. And as you can see, some pretty big raindrops coming down. It's happening. If we can get the cars restarted and rolling soon enough here, I believe it's warm enough that the track really doesn't appear to be getting wet. I think the raindrops are drying just as soon, if not even before they hit the track. It is so hot, or has been so hot, all day today. And we know that asphalt is baking down there. So hopefully we can get restarted here and get the last few laps of this race underneath. You see a few lightning strikes. Back over turn 2. 91 of the 100 laps now complete. 9 laps to go. Robbie Pyle, Dick Dunleavy Jr., Zero Hill, Robbie Dean, and Mike Ward, your top 5. And as I said earlier, we're still having problems with the microphone feed from over in the tower. So it's my turn for a little while. We're going back to green flag. A caution Reynolds race and attrition really hitting this field. As you see, not too many cars left. I think about 10 cars, 10 or 11 cars left out there. I count 10 cars from the 26 that started this field. Your leader, Robbie Pyle, and having it all his own way since very, very early on in this race. Running second is the Dick Dunleavy machine, as he has from the beginning, with Zero Hill right on his back bumper. Now moving up is the 77 of Robbie Dean. No doubt that Robbie Pyle knows how to get around this track, and Jeff and a number of short tracks around the area. As Jeff Nuckles said, winning the ARCA Supercar race last night at Killcare Speedway. A videotape you can pick up from us at Stroke Productions at the track. Dick Dunleavy still running second with Zero Hill right on his back bumper. Robbie Dean running fourth. Robbie Pyle, your leader. Dunleavy, Zero Hill, Robbie Dean, and Mike Ward, and John Strobel. White flag, 1 lap to go for your leader, Robbie Pyle, in the 72 machine. Through turn 3, into turn 4, your winner of the 1999 edition of the John Nuckles Memorial, Robbie Pyle. Dick Dunleavy Jr. will come home second. Zero Hill, Robbie Dean, Mike Ward, and John Strobel. Once again, your winner, car number 72, Robbie Pyle. And as I said, we're going to have to kind of eavesdrop and listen in. Losing the audio from the tower at the moment. We're working on it. Robbie Pyle, your winner. Okay, let's go over to Bob Neubauer for the winner's circle.
Buckles off and come out of the car. Ladies and gentlemen, our John Nuckles Memorial winner, Ronnie Pyle. Well, last week I said you think you could do it again. You sure did.
Yes, this car has just been driving so easy, and it's just making my job real easy. We had a long race, and I wonder if we're going to get in the rain and all that. Kind of beat up from last night. We raced a long race last night too, but glad to get this one over with and go home and rest.
I understand. Hey, you seem like you're running just a little wider groove. Is that helping with the speed that you're over some of everybody else?
You know, I think that came from the Pro 4 days. I ran some ARCA Pro 4 races here with 4 cylinders, and we ran that kind of line, and I just can't get away from that habit. And it works right well with the spec motor, the fast racing spec motor. And I'd like to thank Bob Evans, Tubular Techniques, and all the guys through. Everything's working real good for us this year.
Well, why don't you head up to the other side, because they got all the good stuff up here. And we're going to let Robbie get a drink.
Your lineup, starting first in car 66, Paul Baker Jr., and alongside in car number 2, Don Gregory Jr. A lot of juniors up there in front. The second row, Jamie Hunt, in car 93 and 08, Randy Sward. Then comes Bob Gruball. In car number 550 is Jeremy Dennis. And Tom Jones in 77. Jimmy Kidd in 25. Mike Brown's next in car 20. Then comes 43, Mike Schweier. Next is last week's feature winner, Dave Ritchie Jr. And 01, your fast qualifier tonight, Jerry Buck. Scott Stevens is in car 26. And Mark Jordan in 61. Donnie Miller is next in car 21, 13, Ross Wells Jr. 45 is Sean Strobel. 22, Donald Parsons. 16 is J.R. Groves. Pat Alltop in 37. 41, Tom Colley. 10 is John Strobel, although he will start up in that 14th position. Then comes 31, Jim Hersey. The winner of this event will be up for a $50 bonus from Autoville USA. Paul Baker Jr. will lead lap 1. Jamie Hunt runs second. Trouble is Pat Alltop. That's a little bit late. I think that's Alltop. That's not Alltop. Yeah, that is Pat Alltop. Decides a little bit late that he wants to go to the pit area. Decisions. Finally he made it. who that is from this angle. Nope. Apparently that is Jerry Buck. Will lead on the restart. Jr. out in car 13. Mike Brown on the move. Brown started back in ninth spot. He now challenges Grewball for third. And Mike Brown up alongside of Paul Baker Jr. Brown in car 20. Trying to complete the pass on Paul Baker Jr., and he does so, it looks like. Brown now second, Squire up to third. Mike Squire started 10th. He is now up to third place. J.R. Gross is out in car 16. John Strobel now fourth. John Strobel started 14th. He now challenges Squire for third. We're half. Mike Brown, Mike Squire, your top three. Paul Baker is fourth. There's the battle at the front. Down the front stretch they go. Caution flag, Sean Strobel in car 45. With his fourth feature victory this season, Jamie Hunt's the winner. Mike Brown is second, third to Mike Squire. John Strobel and Paul Baker Jr. round out the top five. a great round. I think 2 cautions altogether. Let's hear it for all of the limited sportsman competitors. Great racing, and not a lot of cautions. Jamie Hunt to accept the John Nuckles Memorial Trophy. Car sponsored by Custom Farm and Freight, Asheville Hardware, Stewart's Auto Repair, Phil's Body Shop, Wells Machine Shop, Streeter Night Club. This report.
Well, big night of racing. The John Nuckles Memorial, big laps, big money. The big guy with a big heart wins it all. Jamie, that's going to help the point lead a little bit.
We're really not really worried about that. We got a lot of people to thank. Ron and Jeff from the body shop. Thanks, guys. Troy and my custom farm guy. Happy birthday.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, once again, our feature winner, Jamie Hunt. How about a big round of applause?
And as the car number 39 of John Beverly backs out of his pit space, we're ready for the 30-lap John Nuckles Memorial Street Stock feature. They're going to line up this way. Row number 1 is car number 4, Phil Gussler on the pole. Outside of him, the 85 of Bob Jewell. Row number 2, car number 95, Mike Litchfield, and the 88 of Bruce Holmes. In row number 3, car number 07, John Morgan, and the 61 of Chris Meyer. Row number 4, 87, John Sadinsky, and the 46 of Carl Katz. Row number 5, car number 34, that's Gary Lamer. Outside of him, the 3 of Kevin Lococo. Row number 6, car number 84, Scott Barney, and the 6 of Sean McNeely. Row number 7, car number 22, Bubba Parsons, and the 77 of Don Townsend Jr. Row number 8, car number 18, Bo Davis, and the 23 of Steve Rayner. Row number 9, car number 99, Dan Mescray, and the 1 of Dan Brown. And in row number 10, car number 39, John Beverly, and the 7 of Doug King. Row number 11 finds the 10 of Russ Harper, and the 24 of Roger Moore. And in row number 12, car number 52, Jerry Williams Jr., and outside of him, the 68 of Larry Caudy. In a moment, Jeff Nuckles will have the call of the race, and I'll be back with a few in-car camera shots during the race. And of course, as usual, over the end credits, we'll have some raw footage of the in-car camera running so that you can see the in-car camera footage in a more complete state. So hold on, here we go. Street Stock feature time coming at ya.
I believe it is. And we're racing. That's Phil Gussler Jr. on the way down the back stretch. Jerry Rayner doing a slide and another slide almost. He keeps going though. We are still on the green, 2 laps this time. That's Mike Litchfield second. John Morgan third, John Sadinsky fourth. Russ Harper off the track on the back stretch. And we got trouble in turn 2. Red flag.
And now we're back in car with John Beverly, car number 39. Keep your eye on the 23 of Steve Rayner for this one, as we'll see how he got to do his 360-degree spin. See what prompted it here. And contact with our in-car camera, John Beverly, the 23 of Steve Rayner goes around. Now, just a few laps later, this most recent incident involving Bruce Holmes and Carl Katz, and we're going to see what happened. We see them get together, see Bruce Holmes spin there, Carl Katz spins a little bit behind, and Carl Katz and John Beverly and our in-car camera get together. And that's what happened to John Beverly's driver's side door. And Beverly being disqualified, they didn't allow him to run that way. No sheet metal on the driver's side, so much for our in-car camera for the feature.
One lap from now. Bill Gessler, Mike Litchfield, John Morgan, Tedeschi, and Meyer, top 5. John Morgan pressuring Mike Litchfield for the runner-up spot. Look at Scott Barney making a move in that outside lane in car 84. Bubba Parsons in 22, making his presence known in outside lane. Parsons started 14th now. He's going after Chris Meyer in 5th spot. The big story is Bubba Parsons, and look who's right behind him, the fast qualifier tonight, Bo Davis in that outside lane. Bubba Parsons continues to move to the front. Now he's around Mike Litchfield. Now we got him 3 wide, entering turn 3. Bubba Parsons pressuring Bill Kessler Jr. now. Parsons again started in 14th spot. And it's Bubba Parsons down the front. Upgrade for Kevin Latoko in car 3. He's off the pace on the backstretch. Now Parsons is going to have to contend with your fast qualifier, Bo Davis, who started 16th. Doug King is out in car 7. Jerry Rayner in 23. That car with a flat right front tire. Here's the battle up front. Bo Davis alongside of your leader. 5 laps remain. Now John Sadetsky joins the fray. Driving by Braille by John Sadetsky. Now John Sadetsky outside of your race leader off turn 4. Davis inside of Sadetsky now. Battles for second. White flag this time, 1 lap to go. Side by side down the backstretch, Sadetsky with that foot flap. In the breeze, he goes after Bubba. Bubba trying to hang on the inside. Your winner, Bubba Parsons. Unofficially, second was Sadetsky. I'll check official scoring for that. And I believe Bo Davis was third. No doubt about the winner. It was Bubba Parsons. down trackside to Bob Neubauer. First off, we're going to have a victory lap by the Bubba Man. Once again, next Saturday night, the late models, limited sportsman, street stock, and the baby grand stock car.